Good afternoon, students. So today we are going to start chapter 7, the skeletal system and the nervous system. As you have learned in grade 3, there are 8 systems in our body. If you remember, they are skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory system, reproductive system, and the last one, excretory system. So these were the systems what we learned. Now in this class we are going to learn in detail about skeletal system and the nervous system. So first let's see what is skeletal system. Skeletal system is a framework of bones which gives shape and support to our body. So now let's see what do you mean by framework of bones. So here is the skeleton. Now in the skeleton you can see there are so many bones joined together. So that is known as a framework. And our muscles are on the skeleton. That's why our body has a shape. We get a support when we are walking, when we are sitting, when you are running. So the skeletal system is very important. So this is the skeleton of a human being. Now basically they are divided into 5 parts. The first one is skull, second backbone, third rib cage, fourth girdles, and the last one are limbs. There are lower limbs and upper limbs. So before we learn about each part of the skeletal system in detail, do you know what are the functions of skeletal system? Yes, as I told you before, skeletal systems gives shape and support to our body. The second one, it helps us to move. Third, it helps the delicate organs inside our body. The skeletal system protects our internal organs, and there are bone marrows inside the bones. Now what is bone marrow? Bone marrow is a liquid which is present inside the bones which produces new blood cells like RBC, WBC and platelets. The full form of RBC is red blood cells, and WBC white blood cells, and platelets which helps in clotting of blood. Now what does RBC do? RBC has hemoglobin in it, so it takes the oxygen to all part of your body. Now what does WBC do? WBC in the current situation is very important. It increases your immune system. It fights with the diseases. So WBC is what? Which fight with the external germs or external diseases. Platelets, as I told you, it helps in clotting of blood. If you have experienced when a small wound and it starts bleeding, after some time it stops bleeding. That happens because of platelets. For today, you will focus on learning the parts of skeletal system. Now here you can see there are so many names. I'll just pronounce it. To make sure you have to note down only those names. So the first one is skull, second rib cage, third backbone, fourth limbs. You can see the bones. There are 3 main bones. So the bone which is from shoulder till elbow is known as humerus. That is the longest bone of your arm. Then you can see a bone from elbow to wrist. There are 2 bones. So they are known as radius and ulna. Now coming to the lower limbs. You can see same as arms, lower limbs also have 3 main bones. So the bone from hips till your knee is known as femur, and femur is the longest bone in our body. Then from your knee till your feet you can see two bones are there, which is known as tibia and fibula. There are so many bones in your fingers that you will learn the names in detail in your higher classes. So what all names I have said now, please write in your textbook. You can see in your textbook there is a picture of skeletal system. They have mentioned the parts of skeletal system, but what all names today I have said, you can just copy from this screen and note down in your textbook. So next class we'll learn about in detail about each part of the skeletal system. Thank you.